Welcome to 1000 PS TV. In June 2023, the test of the Husqvarna Enduro models of the model year 2024 took place in Norway. Dedicated test pilots from all over Europe were able to put the motorcycles through their paces. All models were available for this purpose. In 2024, Husqvarna offers the following two-stroke models: TE150, TE250 and TE300, and the following four-stroke models: FE250, FE350, FE450 and FE501. During the day I was able to try out all the motorcycles. The hard enduro category of Husqvarna Enduros offers a huge range of models with different displacements and characteristics. The small displacements can be tricky to ride due to the sporty response, but overall the bikes offer great traction and precise lines. The suspension setup is practical and suitable for a wide range of use. The bikes have a rugged overall appearance and offer many practical details. The ergonomics in the saddle are great and offer plenty of room to move on the bike. The low vibration level in the saddle makes for a pleasant riding experience. Fortunately, there are also small weaknesses in the Husqvarna Enduros. Otherwise, the entire test report would have been dismissed as praise. The following details were noted in the test report: the plastics in the boot area quickly look dirty and scratched. The grip recess by the seat is too far forward. The stand has to be folded out a bit fiddly, and the prices are usually always a matter of opinion. In this case, however, the whole range seems good across the board, but expensive. Overall, however, Husqvarna's new Enduros presented themselves as impressively superior during the test. The individual models offer hardly any points of attack for criticism and are fascinatingly different in detail, but still have a lot in common. The 2024 model year is a good opportunity to change or move up. The technical range of Husqvarna Enduros is impressive. There are single-cylinder 2-stroke and 4-stroke engines with displacements from 143cc to 511cc. The transmission has 6 gears on all bikes and the starter is electric on all bikes, and all models have a lithium-ion battery. The suspension travel is 300 mm front and rear on all models, and the seat height is 952 mm. Weight varies between 100 kg and 110 kg. Overall, the 2024 model year Husqvarna Enduro models are a great choice for anyone looking for a powerful and practical sport enduro. Despite some minor weaknesses, the bikes offer impressive performance and a great riding experience. Let's get to the riding impressions. The handling of the Husqvarna Enduro models of the 2024 model year is impressive. The dosing of the brakes is pleasant and practical. The Practic brakes offer a stable and well-dimensioned effect both front and rear. In fast corners, the new chassis proves to be more stable than before and the bikes hold the track well. Handling is also very good in tight corners thanks to the low weight and great ergonomics. The Husqvarnas also present themselves at a high level in the braking zones, and the fork has huge reserves. The suspension of the Husqvarna Enduros is a big plus. It offers a super practical adjustment range and a good basic setup. There is no need to invest money in tuning from the test rider's point of view. The gear shift and transmission feel robust, precise and crisply perfect as usual. The quick shifter is a nice extra, but you probably have to get used to it in practice. I could not really discover the benefit for myself during the test. In tricky passages, I used the wide engine speed range and hardly shift at all. But sporty pilots will definitely like the gadget on longer stages. The response of the engines is basically very good and clean. Husqvarna relies on a new technical basis for the 2 strokes. The mixture preparation has been optimized by switching to Vitesco as the technology partner for the electronics. At the exhaust port, an electronically controlled exhaust roller now does its job. This can be described as a game changer. Now the delicate 2-stroke engine can be electronically regulated and controlled in all areas. Even fans of old carburetor engines will now be satisfied again. If you use the sporty mapping by selecting it at the left end of the handlebar, the revs snap directly and aggressively upwards. This is made possible by the switch to the new mixture preparation system. Now the fuel is no longer injected into the overflow channels but in the throttle valve area. The 2 strokes now offer fascinatingly perfect tuning in the load, shift and part load ranges. These good manners come in combination with unrivaled revving and playful handling. The 2 strokes are not only 5 to 10 kilos lighter. They also seem more manageable than the 4 strokes. This is thanks to the lower rotating masses. In the saddle of the 150, for example, the confidence is boundless. The machine seems good-natured, light as a feather and accessible. One literally prances and wags through the obstacles. But it must be mentioned that the Husqvarna T150 should by no means be misunderstood as an entry-level enduro. The bike needs some speed, because if you let the revs drop too much, you'll be surprised by the steep rise in the power curve afterwards and worn down. With the 4 strokes, different characters are also satisfied. This time, too, the 250 is not a real entry-level model. It too has a sporty, aggressive power delivery from the rev basement. The flywheel mass is low and it suits sporty pilots very well. They take advantage of the machine's great handling in combination with the impressive power delivery. More stress-free to ride are the displacements from 350cc, whereby large and reasonably powerful pilots need have no fear of the 450 or the 501. The response is great and the bikes chug leisurely over obstacles when needed. The 501 and the 300 are the models that can be directed through tricky passages at the lowest revs. Downhill, however, the small 2 strokes unfold their full effect. They are light on their feet and require less concentration and energy. It is fantastic to direct the well-tuned parts downhill over stony passages. Again, it was nice to have traction control on board with the 4 strokes, but it didn't really impress during the test. The grip was great and the traction control didn't make a real difference. It may help to conserve endurance and also the tires on longer passages. Husqvarna Enduro Models 2024 Practical Experience. The Husqvarna Enduro models of the 2024 model year are also very well positioned in terms of practicality. The feel of the switches and controls is compact but robust and accessibility is practical and well placed. The chassis surprisingly offers both fast pilots higher reserves and average riders more ride comfort. The seat feels high quality and offers good grip. The brake deck hydraulic clutch is pleasantly easy to dose and has a rather soft pressure point, but it performs very well in riding and is easy on the forces. What still needs to be improved? Although the Husqvarna Enduro models of the model year 2024 offer little cause for criticism overall, there are still some points which could be improved. The range is large and does not appeal to all off-road fans. Those looking for a quiet enduro to spare the nerves of the neighboring farmer will not find what they are looking for. Also, all the bikes appeal more to sporty pilots and even the 250cc 4-stroke has a sporty aggressive response from the engine. None of the machines is a viable alternative to a KTM freeride, a Montesa 4-ride or even a Beta X trainer. The FE 350 4-stroke can best be described as an accessible universal tip. Even the 150 is not an entry-level enduro and requires a certain basic speed and clean riding technique. Here the company leaves a gap which competitors will close. Let's move on to the equipment and features of the Husqvarna Enduro models 2024. The Husqvarna Enduro models of the 2024 model year offer extensive standard equipment. List prices for new motorcycles vary by model and country. The motorcycles feature quickshifters and traction control on the 4-stroke models. The 2-stroke models have recently added electric control of the exhaust flap. Pro taper handlebars with ODI grips offer a comfortable feel. An e-starter with lightweight 2.0 or Li-ion battery is available on all models. Brake deck hydraulic clutch allows for effortless metering. Weight varies between 100 and 110 kilograms, depending on the model. The 2-stroke models have an 8.5-liter tank, while the 4-stroke models have an 8-liter tank. The 6-speed transmission offers precise shifting and good enduro tuning. Overall, the Husqvarna Enduro Model 2024 offers extensive features and is a great choice for anyone looking for a powerful and well-equipped motorcycle. The 2024 Husqvarna Enduro models offer many new features and improvements compared to previous model years. The new chrome moly steel frame is optimized for improved traction and reduced wheelie tilt and offers improved flex characteristics. A new polyamide aluminum hybrid subframe adds stability and serves multiple functions in the form of a single component. The new 48mm WPX-ACT closed cartridge fork and lighter WPX-ACT rear shock noticeably improve the suspension. The new ergonomic bodywork offers a practical riding position and no points of attack for bushes and branches. Viewed in detail, the entire bike looks really well and thoughtfully made. Here, real enduro riders have probably fulfilled a dream of their own. The 2-stroke engines have a new ECU from Vitesco. A new Practic brake system provides improved braking performance. A new LED headlight with higher light output and simplified installation is also present. The multifunctional mapping selector switch allows control of the quickshifter and traction control. A new off-road control unit facilitates fault diagnosis. All voltage regulators and electrical and electronic components are combined in a single component. This is equipped with small LEDs which immediately make a clear announcement during troubleshooting. The rear axles are thinner and the footrest position has been moved further inwards to better protect the feet. The new side stand is very compactly integrated into the fairing, fiddly to unfold but great to ride. The suspension setup on the shock is possible without tools. The strength of the new generation of Enduros is definitely the new suspension, which makes it easier to conquer steep slopes and easier to hold tight radii, regardless of whether you're a casual rider or a pro. It is a fact that these expensive bikes really make every rider faster and help to master difficult passages. The most awesome moment during the test was definitely in the saddle of the 150. It was incredibly exhilarating to pluck up courage and plod over the rough rocks at full speed. The lightweight Enduro gives confidence and conquers even difficult situations. It was really cool to leave the comfort zone and master tricky passages. What impressed you during the test? It was nice to see how the individual components delivered a good overall impression out in the forest. The new frame ensures that the rear does not sink in so much when accelerating. This also keeps the front wheel on the ground longer and the traction can be converted into power. The suspension operates in a more healthy range and is not constantly in an extreme state. Quick pilots have always been on the last few centimeters of suspension travel while the beginners always just scratch the surface. On steep slopes, the bikes now offer breathtaking traction and stability. In tricky passages, you can relax and precisely search for your track and you feel like a pilot and not a passenger. All this comes in combination with a really good engine range. These motorcycles are a big step forward. In the end, they only offer points of attack in terms of price and basically very sporty positioning. When it comes to choosing KTM or Husqvarna, it's probably not the tiny technical differences that will tip the scales at the end of the day, but rather which color your own clothes have and which dealer you prefer to work with. The KTMs tend to be a bit sportier due to the choice in clutch and brake. The Husqvarnas offer a slightly softer traction input as well as small equipment differences. You get Michelins as standard as well as milled triple clamps. When it comes to alternatives to the Husqvarna Enduro models of the 2024 model year, there is no way around the Enduros from KTM. KTM offers a similarly powerful and well-equipped range of off-road motorcycles on the same basis. The differences lie in the details. Husqvarna continues to rely on a rear-wheel suspension system. Other manufacturers also offer off-road motorcycles, but often score in niches and with lower prices. There is currently no supplier on a comparably high level as Husqvarna and KTM. However, if you are looking for a cheaper or specialized off-road motorcycle, you should also look at other manufacturers. Conclusion on the Husqvarna 2024 Enduro range. Husqvarna's new Enduros presented themselves as impressively superior during testing. Finally, the concentrated know-how was put back into the balance and the technicians were let off the leash. The motorcycles have unfortunately become very expensive, but offer hardly any points of attack for criticism. The individual models are fascinatingly different in detail and yet have much in common. They all offer strong traction, precise lines and wonderfully sporty engines. The 2024 model year is certainly a good opportunity to switch or move up. All technical data can be found on our 1000 PS website. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment which model you like and leave a like. Subscribe to our channel and you won't miss any of our videos.